are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.
All new shows to listen to on Spectrum on Air. Reggae. Ooh, yeah. Jazz. Rock and roll jukebox.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue shoe.
And country gold. All new shows on Spectrum on Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone, and a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favourite devices.
If you love electronic music, then you need to tune in on Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. with me, Suzanne Letting, on Let's Get It On. Each week, I am going to be bringing you brand new releases. So if that kind of music is your cup of tea, then why don't you join me Saturdays at 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Repeated on Mondays at midnight and 1 a.m. and again on Thursdays 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. So grab that cup of tea, that cup of coffee, or even a glass of wine, and let's get lost in some music together on Let's Get It On the radio station that brings colour to the airwaves, Spectrum on Air.
We are Aztec Records. We release new music every week from over 30 world-class artists on vinyl, cassette, CD and digital download. Synthwave, retrowave and synthpop. Visit aztecrecords.com.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.
And a very warm welcome to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio on a Monday morning. It's 8 o'clock, and it's 3 minutes past 8 o'clock, really. But you're with Mike Barry and Alan Mannion for the first of a long series of breakfast shows all the way through the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Hey, and it's Halloween tomorrow, isn't it? Is it tomorrow or tonight or something? I don't know.
No, I think.
Tonight, no. It's,
you know what the date is?
I don't know. It's the 30th today, I think.
Oh, right. So it's Halloween tomorrow.
Halloween tomorrow, yeah, that's right. And then, of course, it's the 1st of November.
Remember the 1st of November. Oh, it's the 5th of November you've got to remember, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
I have to remember the 1st of November because it's my son's birthday.
Is it really? Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, his mother wasn't going to... she's determined not to... He held back.
She wasn't having an October baby?
She didn't want him born on Halloween.
Oh, no. Well, it would have been a trick or a treat for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, it was both.
Yes, it was. Of course it was, yeah.
It was absolutely both.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, young man, how did your weekend go? That's enough of that. I don't want to know, really, but...
okay, it went okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
I mean, okay, a really good description, isn't it? I mean, that's real, descriptive radio. It went okay. I went to an Italian restaurant, the two burgers that are wrapped up in like a... They look like a donut. It's absolutely lovely.
Yeah?
Oh, I've never had it before. Basically, it's a hamburger, but instead of having a bun, it's wrapped up in what amounts to a pizza base.
Ah.
And then cooked. And I think it's pre-cooked. I don't know before. Did they cook it before they wrap it up? I don't know. But it's full of lovely things.
Yeah.
And flavours and absolutely gorgeous. But a tenner for a burger these days. It's a lot of money, isn't it?
Oh, that's ridiculous. I mean, well, I don't know. It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. Yeah, especially for
a fantastic environment. It's all cooked for you and all served brilliantly, and you don't have to do any washing up.
Well, that's true, but I don't do the washing up either. So I mean, I cooked lamb chops yesterday.
All right,
and roast potatoes and roast parsnips and curly kale.
Long time since I've had lamb chops.
Yeah, they were very nice actually. I won them in a raffle. We have a meat raffle in the local pub, and the tickets cost £1, and I bought one ticket, and they said everybody else buys 5 tickets. I said, well, I only want to win one prize, So anyway, I did. Mind you, I spent £1 over quite a few weeks. So, but they were lamb chops from the local butcher, and of course, you can't buy anything better than from the local butcher because it's all local stuff. It hasn't come from New Zealand or Wales or anywhere like that. It's come from a farm probably just down the road. In fact, I've probably driven past the field and seen the sheep in there.
Yeah,
I've probably seen my lamb chops
I did
walking around
once. But I don't know, it must have been about 10, 20 years ago or something. And I'm sitting in this restaurant, and it's in an old country house like place, lovely restaurant. And I ordered lamb chops, and then just as my meal arrived, out the window I could see like this flock of sheep just walking past. And I go, I'm eating your mum.
I know.
Yeah, it didn't make me feel good.
I know. I had a similar sort of experience. I was on my canal boat one day, and we're going along. We could hear this sort of barring noise and that, and I looked up, and there on the towpath was Mummy, and in the canal was Baby, trying to swim along, And so we did the good thing, and we didn't run it over or anything. We just sort of moved it into the side, and then we got off and we peeled it. And if you've ever tried to pull a soaking wet lamb out of a canal, it's not easy because they're all woolly little things, and the wool gets wet and they get heavier and heavier. But anyway, we pulled it up, and plunked it on the side. And Mummy looked at us and looked at the lamb and went running off, and the lamb followed Mummy, and that was it. And then a little later on that afternoon, we got to our night-time mooring and went into the local pub, and there, of course, on the menu was today's speciality, lamb chops. But no, we didn't have them. But that's probably because, well,
through a storm,
hold
your head up high,
hold the umbrella up high as well,
and don't be afraid of the dark.
Don't be afraid of the dark. No way.
At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of love. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, for your dreams be tossed and
Right, there you go. Let's just turn that down because YouTube is a little bit there in the background. And well done, Mick. Yeah, we've got automated liftoff this morning on YouTube. So listen, there's so many different things you can listen. Actually, it's probably confusing everybody now. They're probably going on.
Confused.
Well, I was confused.com, but we mustn't advertise, must we, really? So because there are other insurance companies that will rip you off as well. But morning, Terry, morning, Mick, morning, Toby, morning, everybody. It's lovely this morning, isn't it? Nice to wake up on a Monday morning,
Absolutely
get on the radio and feel appreciated, by 3 of our most loyal listeners.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's
right.
Yeah, well, what more can a man say? What more can a boy say? What more can
I don't know. I'm waiting for the words of wisdom that you normally deliberate on such things.
Well, I know, but the trouble is, you see, trying to deliberate at 11 minutes past 8 on a Monday morning is not easy. I tell you, it is not easy. Have you tried deliberating at 11 minutes past 8 on a Monday morning?
No, I'll leave it. As far as I'm concerned, you can't deliberate until after lunch.
Well, this is it. You've got to have your breakfast before you can deliberate.
Yeah.
What's Terry saying? I've heard the UK has gone pothole outbreaks. Yeah. Well, that's true, Terry.
It is. Potholes, the never-ending saga of British road repairs.
I know, and you got a stripper in for Milton Keynes Council.
I did. It made a very good headline.
Yeah, I mean, amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, just for the listener who doesn't know, I was dealing with potholes and had to.
You were the cabinet member. Come on, you were in charge.
I had to make a statement to the press, and we put this new piece of equipment that stripped the top of the road, and it's got cabinet member introduces strippers to Milton Keynes. Was the headline? Yes.
Yeah.
Don't trust the press.
That was very clever, really. So it's well, it's true, isn't it?
Well, it's still being talked about, so it's a good headline.
Yeah. I mean, these business of potholes. I mean, when I were a lad, you didn't have potholes in the road. You had broken windscreens because the old spray.
They didn't have roads, mate. They had goat trucks.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was unkind and uncalled for, and I will delete it on the repeat.
Okay.
Well, I'll edit that bit out, But I mean, the old tarmac used to come down the road, and the tar used to stink, didn't it? It really used to have a pungent smell, and that would go down the road, pouring tar onto the road, and then a chipper lorry would sort of back over it while it dropped all its chips on it, and then a steamroller would come down and flatten it all down.
Yeah.
And then they would put a sign up saying 20 mile an hour because of loose chippings,
Yeah.
And then you drive down the road and you see all these cars at the side with broken windscreens. Because people.
You just described the entire repair cycle of British motorways and A roads.
Well, yes. Have you ever read us?
You haven't even crossed the path of a pothole yet.
No. Well, I'm saying it's going back to those days because, those days the roads did not have potholes in them.
I think you find they did.
No, they didn't have potholes. Mind you, because there wasn't a wear and tear on the road, is there? So.
Oh, the wear and tear is incredible. The amount that's gone up, and predictions of the number of cars per hour travelling down a particular road have gone through the roof.
Well, it's amazing, isn't it? If you go out the motorway sometimes, certain stretches of the M1, they're like railway lines because where the lorries have gone in, run down, they've worn 2 tracks in the road.
Yeah.
And it's quite off-putting, really, especially if you get stuck in one and you can't get out of it.
Well, you'd have to be a bad driver not to do that. But it's I think the motorways and the A roads and everything else, we're still pretty good compared to a lot of places.
Well, that's debatable.
Well, I'm talking about Milton Keynes, like my hometown, being better than a lot of places around the country.
Do you live in Milton Keynes then?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Didn't know that?
No. Whereabouts do you live in Milton Keynes? Look, not very far from me. Across the canal and up the road a bit.
I live near the centre of Milton Keynes.
Oh, a centre.
Yeah.
I've been to the centre, but I didn't see you up there.
I can walk to the centre from here.
Yeah, you don't very often, though. You take a taxi. You take a cab.
I have been known to.
Yeah, I know.
It's only £3 in the cab, minimum fare or whatever it is.
Oh, blimey, all right. That's disgusting. You should walk. Do you go?
Well, I do walk.
I know, but you should walk
I
up.
I like to cycle. It's even better.
You like to cycle?
Yes, I like to cycle.
When was the last time you got on your bike? Huh?
Literally a few days ago.
Well, I don't know. That's
it was only to ride it round once, around the close, and then straight into the shed for the winter.
Yeah, that's right.
I gave it its grease up and WD-40 and all that good stuff. Winter service.
Sometimes you really get me.
You really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. See, don't ever set me free. I always wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. See, don't ever set me free. I always wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me.
Yeah, you really got me. Well, you did really get me there, because I wondered whether you were on the ball quick enough. Incidentally, excuse me. I've got to get more professional because this show is actually going out on YouTube at this very moment of time, and it's being recorded, which means that people will have the opportunity, nay, the desire or the perverseness, if they want to listen to it again.
Rather extreme terminology, Mr. Barry.
Well, I think really you've got to have a lot of guts to listen to the breakfast show on Spectrum on Air, the Colourful Voice Radio, at any rate. Never mind about listening to a repeat, especially as we don't get a chance to edit the mistakes and that sort of thing out, do we? Not that I've made any mistakes yet this morning.
No. Yeah. Is it ad time?
Well, yes, we've got plenty of time to make a few mistakes. Terry says, I could imagine Alan singing, I like to ride my bicycle. Yes.
I like to ride my bicycle through my window today. Dun, dun, dun,
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, I can't sing that, obviously.
Well, you never could you? So it's
clear demonstration of reality.
Yeah, I was a choir boy once, and I sung solo. I sung Over the Wings of a Dove at the Fairfield Halls in Croydon, amongst an audience of the hall held 4,000 people.
Yeah, I've been to the Fairfield Halls. I went to see the band there once.
Yeah, but when they heard
who I went to see.
It wasn't Mike Barry, because when they...
No, it definitely wasn't Mike Barry. It wasn't Jerry and the Pacemakers, that's for sure.
The place was full, because they... but then when they announced that Mike Barry was going to be the choir boy singing all alone, Over the Wings of a Dove, as a solo, everybody left for the interlude. Oh, I was left singing to some lights, you know. The lights were on me that night, so they really were. Now then, listen, don't start preempting things because, you know, what is the time? It is 20 minutes past 8 o'clock. I bet you forgot to put all your clocks forward as well, didn't you?
No.
You didn't? No, well, that's probably because they're all radio controlled, aren't they?
Radio controlled, mate. It's all one for me.
See, I got up and I had to spend, about 2 hours going around altering all my battery operated clocks, you know. So, and my wristwatch I stopped. Well, my 2 wristwatches I stopped because, you know, the thing is with clocks, they don't like going backwards, which is a very funny thing because we did yesterday on Sunday put the clocks forward an hour. What are we going to do in March when we have to put them back? Because clocks don't like going backwards, do they?
Do you know something? I can change the clock in my car, but I don't. It's going to be right now. It's been an hour. I haven't changed it, so it'll be the right time now. So
well, you see, I've got a posh car. It does it itself.
Oh.
And in fact, it's so clever that not this car, but another car I had. I went to France and we were going to be there for 10 days. So I thought, right, well, I better put it on to French time. And I looked at it and it was already on French time. Ha ha ha. Mon Dieu. It had gone itself, you know, yeah. So, well, it's magic, I think. Oh, no, we should have had Barry Manilow and it's magic now because that would have fallen in nicely.
That would have been good instead of going to the ad breaks.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we better go to the ad breaks because otherwise I'll be in trouble again.
Come and join us at the Spacebar Radio Show with me, Jessica Lee Morgan, and Christian Thomas, Fridays at 8 p.m. on Spectrum On Air. An irreverent peek behind the curtain at the recording industry, dishing the dirt and exploding the myths behind how music gets from the artist to you. The Spacebar Radio Show with Jessica Lee Morgan and Christian Thomas, Fridays at 8 p.m. on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Tune in to Spectrum On Air every Thursday at 7 p.m. to join presenters Sharon O'Connor and Stuart Moore for Mind Your Own Business.
On MYOB, we will discuss a myriad of topics with business experts and leaders from across the world.
MYOB will also be asking the hard questions and challenging business norms.
We will discuss the burning issues of the day, including AI, climate change, the charge towards sustainability, as well as seeking comments, advice and tips from experts that are ahead of the game.
So join Stuart Moore, Sharon O'Connor and their guests live every Thursday at 7 p.m. for MYOB on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Remember, that's Mind Your Own Business.
Me sad and lonely. Why did you leave me lonely? 'Cause here's a heart that's only for nobody but you. I'm burning like a flame, dear. I'll never be the same, dear. I'll always place the blame, dear, on nobody but you. You're driving me crazy. What did I do? Oh, what did I do? My tears for you make everything easy. clouding a sky of blue. How true were the friends who were near me to cheer me, believe me, they knew that you were the kind who would hurt me, desert me when I needed you. You're driving me crazy. What did I do to you?
In the army.
Oh, right. Here they come.
That's right. Get rid of them 10.7. Oh, I do not like that. I don't know why. I don't like about that. I think it might have been the backing tracks for Cliff Richard's record or something.
Isn't it funny that, you know, sometimes there's pieces of music that you don't like, and other times there are pieces of music that you do like. And I know that I have got pieces of music this morning that you will like because.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you though. I'm going to.
You're going to keep it secret.
Keep it secret, yes. Because there's a big AI conference in Milton Keynes starting this week, I do believe.
Yeah, it does. It is indeed.
And there's no fly zone is in operation over Bletchley Park and things like that. So I can't fly my kite over there this morning, you know. So, which I was going to go and do because I often fly high as a kite. Well, I'm often as high as a kite. I don't know about you.
I occasionally get there myself, to be honest.
But good morning, Philip. Philip says, good morning, Mike. He's ever so polite, you know, Philip. It always starts off, good morning, Mike. You know, so there you go. Hey, listen, Philip, he had a great weekend on Friday night. They had our race night at Wolverton Town Cricket Club. And then on Saturday night, he didn't have to live it up. Does Philip, you know, he went to a pumpkin barn dance at the old bathhouse in Wolverton. Hey, that's really good. A pumpkin barn dance. Yeah. Take partners to the right, swing it to the left, and then jump over the pumpkins. And then yesterday he went to a baptism at St George's Church in Wolverton. And today, of course, is Monday, so he'll be over in Newport Pagnell doing his show because he's another radio DJ, just like you and me, you know.
Oh no, does he plug us on his show?
He's better probably, you know, but he's going to have a guest singer, Beth Merrill Draper, and she's going to be promoting her new single, Status Quo, which came out on Friday. Oh, that's good. That's Beth Merrill Draper and a new single. Perhaps we'll get her on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio, because that's what we do. You know, we do have all sorts of newcomers on it. And that.
Nice to have a guest on. We haven't had a guest for a while, have we?
No. Well, we had a bit of a thing last week, really, because old what's his face, Captain Bill Holland, who
he's a bit of a letdown as far as I'm concerned.
Well, not really.
He's supposed to be there, and then he's not there, and then he wants to be there, and then he's up the Himalayas climbing a mountain. And...
I know, but he had a wonderful time, and I'm going to talk to him probably later on this week about it.
Give him a good ticking off.
Well, no, I can't do that.
Oh, you General Major Captain.
No, I can't do that because I have to show respect. You know,
well, because you're humble private.
Well, that's right. I mean, I'm really pleased, really, that he doesn't let me have to call him sir all the time. You know.
Oh.
So you know, the Temperance 7.
Oh God, no.
Needed for balance. Yeah. Oh, the Dubliners. Right. Oh, Terry, you asked the old question now, mate, haven't you? The Dubliners. Oh, Dubliners. Oh, I don't know, but the Dubliners.
Well, let's have a look at that after we do Scylla, eh?
Why?
Well,
Why?
I'm all lined up for Scylla.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that, do you?
No.
All right then.
If you really want the Dubliners, we can get the Dubliners.
No, because I know that you absolutely really like Scylla. So yeah, all right. So, but I suppose, well, you could really sum up us, really. I mean, you're my world. Don't believe that, do you?
No,
that's good.
I don't believe
my
it.
world, your every breath I take. You're my world, your every move I make. Other eyes see the stars up in the skies, but for me they shine within your eyes as the trees reach for the sun above. So my arms reach out to you for love. With your hand resting in mine, I feel a power so divine. You're my world, you are my night and day. You're my world, your every prayer I pray. If our love ceases to be, then it's the end of my world for me. With your hand resting in mine, I feel a power so divine. You're my world, you are my night and day. You're my world, your every prayer I pray. If our love ceases to be, then it's the end of my world, end of my world, end of my world for me.
Oh, Cilla Black.
Scylla.
Wonder why she changed her name to Cilla Black, because she was Cilla White, wasn't she? Priscilla White.
Was she? I don't know.
Yes, so I think so.
But it was a thing that all pop stars used to have to change their name.
Well, they didn't. I mean, Cliff Richard. Well, I suppose, yeah, because he was Webb, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a Webb.
He was a Webb, and then Elton John was what was Elton John?
No. Oh, Dwayne Eddie or something. No, Dwight, something like that. I can't
Yeah, Dwight, wasn't it? Yeah. Something like that, yeah, I don't know. Hey, perhaps that's where we've gone wrong, on the breakfast show here on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. We've got to call ourselves different names, I'm going to call you Charlie Pride, I think. Oh, no, he's a singer, isn't he?
Charlie Pride? Oh,
yeah.
No, singer.
Yeah. Oh, as he did the crystal chandeliers and things like that, you know. No. I've got to call you. I know what. I'm going to call you Neath Hill.
No,
not Benny Hill, Neath Hill.
When did you come up with an interesting name like that? You're
you know, and you see, I could be Newport, you know, or Mike Pagnell.
Or you could be arrested.
Yeah, I know. I probably will be arrested, actually. You know. So, well, I tell you what. After this next piece of music, I probably will be arrested because I'm going to have a few pints of Guinness now, sir. To be sure. To be sure. And
to be sure, we'll have a point of the good Liffey water.
Oh, that's all right. And then we'll be off to wherever they go in a little green.
And we've got Irishmen all over the bloody country saying, "God dear, how awful their accents are."
Well, no, they don't say it like that. All the Irishmen will be saying, "Oh, goodness me, what an awful Irish accent those two are trying to put on."
Or to be sure, what a load of old trouble.
Oh, to be sure. Where's the donkey?
This song is the 7 Drunken Nights, but we're only allowed to sing 5 of them, so here goes.
Oh, as I went home on Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door, where my old horse should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that horse outside the door, where my old horse should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see, that's a lovely sow that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but a saddle on a sow sure I never saw before. And as I went home on Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door, where my old coat should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that coat behind the door, where my old coat should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see, that's a woolen blanket that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but buttons in a blanket sure I never saw before. And as I went home on Wednesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see, that's a lovely tin whistle that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a tin whistle sure I never saw before. And as I went home on Thursday night, as drunk could be, I saw 2 boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns them boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see, they're 2 lovely geranium pots me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but laces in geranium pots I never saw before. And as I went home on Friday night, as drunk could be, I saw a head upon the bed, where my old head should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that head upon the bed, where my old head should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see, that's a baby boy that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but a baby boy with his whiskers on sure I never saw before.
Oh, that was absolutely superb, wasn't it? I really did enjoy that.
Really top piece of musical performance by the gentleman from across the Irish Sea.
Yes, that was absolutely spot on. Bang ho, sir, wasn't it? I'm going to learn the words to that so that when I have my 5th pint of Guinness tonight in the pub, I could sing that song if I remember the words and can stay on the bar stool long enough to do it.
I think you're drunk, you silly old fool.
I know, to be sure.
Yeah,
to be sure.
Yeah. You silly old fool, you're sitting there with your music and playing radios.
Oh, that's right. Terry says happy memories. Yeah, it is happy memories, Terry, isn't it? The times you've, well, yes, it's we know, I tell you what, we know certainly how to enjoy ourselves, don't we?
We do.
Do we?
Well, we do. We do things like have adverts.
Oh yeah, that's coming up in a minute. Don't try and preempt it. You know, you're as bad as Bob on Saturday morning.
I'm just checking out we're on the same page.
Yeah, I know, but we are on the same page. But you know, you're like Bob on Saturday mornings. You know, when we do the grumpy old men. You know, I mean, he's got a script to follow, but we start at the beginning and work down. He starts at the bottom and works upwards.
Yeah, but we always meet in the middle, so that's right.
Yeah, I know we meet in the middle, but the show The Grumpy's on Saturdays, which is actually 2 hours long, a whole 2 hours long. You know, but we meet in the middle about 10:15.
Yeah,
you know, about 15 minutes after the show's finished.
Yeah. Well, you know, the one thing I can never say is I never really agree with Bob about anything. Mind you, I don't agree with you about much either.
Well, no,
it's
I know,
a very disagreeable show on occasions.
But being the executive producer, director,
I've got no choice. I am just the mere slave of your producing megalomania.
Oh, megalomania! Is that? That's that is the word of the day today. Megalomania, spelt megalomania.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look it up if you want to spell it.
I've got no idea how you'd spell a word like that.
Well, I know it starts with an M,
yeah.
and it probably ends in an A. But what's in the middle of that between? I've got a clue.
I haven't either.
No, never mind. Look, it's oh blimey, we're late again for the ad break.
So who is this week's number one? Let's count down the top 40. Hi, this is Mike Reed. On Sundays here at Spectrum On Air, we'll have the Heritage Chart between 5 and 7. Join me then.
Hello, my name's Emma Scott and I present to you the Plug-in Baby radio show. It's 2 hours every week of the freshest, ear-thrilling sounds to be found. I've got new music from the most exciting independent artists and I'll play established bands too. Some of them coming in for a chat and playing exclusive sessions. The Plug-in Baby radio show with me, Emma Scott. Sundays at 3 p.m. on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Feeling better now that we're through. Feeling better 'cause I'm over you. I've learned my lesson, it left a scar, and now how you really are. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. Broke her heart, was gentle and true. I left the girl for someone like you. I beg no forgiveness on bended knee, but I wouldn't blame her if she said to me, you're no good, it's no good, it's no good, baby, it's no good. I'm gonna say it again, it's no good, it's no good, it's no good, baby, it's no good. You're no good,
There we go. You see, you're no good. And I'll tell you what, Alan, if it wasn't for me and my swiftness moving on, you'd be no good.
No, I'd be no good at all.
Well, you see, I'm reading the things that are coming across this morning. I mean, Mick Mullis is telling us on YouTube that the lawsuits will be coming from Dublin. So I've put it out. I made it quite plain that I'm leaving the country, just in case. And then Terry says, foot tapping music this morning. No chance of deep vein thrombosis. Oh, Terry, you'd be a foot. Well, actually, you see, that doesn't.
In fact, they're thinking about Mike Barry, really.
Well, no, because it's a deep vein thrombosis. So that's quite nice, really, because this is your so vein.
Saratoga, and your horse naturally won. Then you
Oh, you're so deep thrombosis vein. No, vein thrombosis. So and old Terry says, no, I'm not. If it was, hey, good looking, that might be different. But do we cheer Terry up this morning and say, hey, good looking?
Hey, Terry.
Hey, Terry, how are you this morning? Good looking, of course. He's always good looking, isn't he? A bit like you and me, really.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we should join Terry. I mean, we do our own sort of like stage act.
Well, do you know, the first thing I do when I get up in the morning, well, it's the second thing I do, actually. Okay. I stand and I look at myself in the mirror.
Yeah.
And very fortunately, it's only a half mirror, so it only shows the physique of the top of my body. But there is this masculine-looking male, handsome to the least.
I know. But you're better looking than all those blokes with their working out six-packs. You've got your own barrel, mate.
Yes, I know I have. But that's why I say I like the mirror being halfway down my body, and not showing the lower half, So,
well, thank God for that.
I know.
Protect us all from the evil that is the lower half.
Well,
have you ever seen that Naked Attraction thing?
Yes, I have.
Where they go, and now we're going to raise the cup. And everybody's sitting there in eager anticipation.
I know, it's absolutely disgusting, actually. It's
yeah, I know. Actually, I do think it's a bit tacky, to be honest.
It's very tacky. I mean, for any of the viewers or listeners who've ever seen it, then I wouldn't bother. That's right. Well, it could be a turn on if you like.
We know what people look like naked, and it's not good generally.
Well, do you know the thing is,
I'm not talking about some catwalk model. Different ball game.
Well, no, it's not a different ball game. God gave us all a little body.
Yeah, well,
a little body when we were born.
Yeah, mine's a little body that gets kicked on the beach.
Yes, I know. Me too as well. I get sand thrown in my face, So it's never mind. Right, okay. Look, it's 7 minutes away from the top of the hour. We better get going. We got loads more. Oh, we've got about 40 tunes to play yet, so I better shut up. Oh.
What do you want to make those eyes at me for? If they don't mean what they say, they make me glad, they make me sad, they make me want a lot of things that I never had. You fooling around with me now. Well, hell, you lead me on and then you run away. Well, that's alright. I'll get you alone tonight. You're messing with dynamite, so what do you wanna make those eyes at me for? If they don't mean what they say. What do you wanna make those eyes at me for? If they don't mean what they say. They make me glad, they make me sad. They make me want a lot of things that I never had. You're fooling around with me now. Well, you lead me on and then you run away. Well, that's alright. I'll get you alone some night. And baby, you'll find you're messing with dynamite. So what do you want to make those eyes at me for? If they don't mean what they say. If they don't mean what they say.
Now then, if you are still asleep, then congratulations. You have made it through virtually to the end of the show, still asleep. So, you have won today's star prize, which is our word of the day, megalomania. All right. We will have another word for the day tomorrow, because we like having different words of the day.
Every day's a new word.
Yeah, that's right.
Whoever could predict what would be tomorrow's?
Well,
I don't think anybody could. I think it'd be better than winning the lottery.
Sometimes people can't even predict what's coming today, you know. If beauty is skin deep, what happens when you're thick-skinned? Oh, Terry, I love you, mate. You're so clever. Now, listen, we did on your behalf, actually. I mean, I must blame you for the lawyers. We did play the Dubliners. I can't even say it. So this one, we got this is the Welsh one, really, because, you know, it's actually entitled, it's by a chap called Peter Sarsted, but it's entitled, Where Do You Go To, My Lovely? You know, and that's what they say in Wales, isn't it? You know, hello, my lovely. Right, could you do a Welsh accent, Bob, Alan? You're Bob, not Alan, are you? No?
I couldn't. I can't even attempt to do that.
I can't either, but I'm going to say goodbye. See you tomorrow, all right? Take care.
Bye.
Stay safe. Have a lovely day, all right? Be good. You can't be good. Just enjoy it. Bye.
You talk like Marlene Dietrich, and you dance like Zizi Jeanmaire. Your clothes are all made by Balmain, and there's diamonds and pearls in your hair. Yes, there are. You live in a fancy apartment off the boulevard Saint-Michel, where you keep your Rolling Stones records and a friend of Sacha Distel. Yes, you do. But where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Tell me the thoughts that surround you. I want to look inside your head, yes I do. I've seen all your qualifications you got from the Sorbonne, and the painting you stole from Picasso. Your loveliness goes on and on, yes it does. When you go on your summer vacation, you go to Juan-le-Pin with your carefully designed topless swimsuit. You get an even suntan on your back and on your legs, and when the snow falls you're found in Samoritz with the others of the jet set, and you sip your Napoleon brandy, but you never get your lips wet, no you don't. But where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Won't you tell me the thoughts that surround you? I want to look inside your head, yes I do. Your name, it is heard in high places. You know the Aga Khan. He sent you a racehorse for Christmas, and you keep it just for fun, for a laugh. They say that when you get married, it'll be to a millionaire, but they don't realize where you came from, and I wonder if they really care or give a damn. Where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Tell me the thoughts that surround you. I want to look inside your head, yes I do. I remember the back.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.